Today we are going to see more about water. This is the third video of the lesson and this is a chapter from EVS. In previous video we have seen properties of water, states of water, evaporation, condensation. These concepts we have seen in previous video. Now see, in this video we are going to see soluble and insoluble substances. So what is meant by soluble substances? The substances or things which can dissolve into the water are called soluble substances. Now suppose you have taken a sugar and you have added in 1 glass of water and stir it. After some time sugar will get disappear. Why? Because sugar get mixed with the water and water taste has changed, it converted into sweet. If you taste that water, then water will taste sweet. It means sugar is soluble in the water. Sugar is soluble. Soluble means what? Nothing but it mixed properly with that water. The examples of soluble substances are sugar, jaggery, salt, turmeric, potassium permanganate, lemon juice, etc. Sugar, you know, jaggery also, if you add it and stir it, then it will get mixed and water taste will be sweet. Now salt also soluble. Turmeric, potassium permanganate is one substance, its color is purple color. When you mix it with the water color changes into the purple color. Lemon juice, these are the soluble substances. Now second is insoluble substances. Soluble substances means they can mix with the water and insoluble means just opposite of that. Insoluble substances means the substances which cannot dissolve into the water are called insoluble substances. Now suppose you have thrown some small stones in the water, then it will not get mixed with the water. After 2 minutes, after 10 minutes, after 1 hour also you can see the stone as it is. As we have seen in soluble substances, if you have added the sugar and stir it, after 2 minutes sugar will get disappear. Even it is same for the salt, jaggery, turmeric and remaining all the things. But if you added rangoli in water, then rangoli will not get mixed with the water. After some time, if you add rangoli and stir it, after some time rangoli will go down and collect at the bottom of the glass. Why? Because rangoli is a insoluble substance, it will not get mixed with the water. Same with the stone, iron, nail means keel, which we use for hanging the photo and all, plastic, oil, kerosene, these things are insoluble, means it will not get mixed with the water. Even suppose you have taken 1 glass of water and you have added oil over there, then you can see that oil will flow above the surface of the water. It means it will not get mixed with the water. Same happens with the kerosene also. Plastic, nowadays everyone is saying avoid plastic bags and all. There is ban on plastic bags also. Why? Because easily it will not get mixed, or it is not decomposable, it will not destroy. That's why this plastic is also not mixed with the water. So this is also insoluble substance. Now water is a universal solvent. Why? Because it has the capability to dissolve more substances than any other liquid. So many liquids are there, but only water. Why water is called as universal solvent? Because most of the things can dissolve in just water. That's why water is universal solvent. Now this we have seen, water has to be frozen to make ice. If you keep the water in the ice tray and if you keep it in the refrigerator, then after some time water will turns into a ice. And in the bigger factories, ice is made in the large quantities. and ice candies, and it is useful for making the ice fruit by freezing this water only. For making the ice candy and all, we have to use the sugar, fruit juice, color, and remaining essential things for that. Now what we have learned in this lesson is water has no color, no smell, no taste, and water is transparent. And water it doesn't have its own shape. It takes the shape of the container. It spreads on flat surface, and it has three states: solid, liquid, gaseous. And so many things can dissolve in the water. The things which can dissolve, that things are called as soluble substances, and the things which cannot dissolve, that things are called as insoluble substances. We know that liquid water has many uses, but the solid, ice, and gaseous water vapor are also the useful in many ways. As we know that uses of water, as we have seen, though water is useful, as well as ice and water vapor is also useful for us. So let us see next. In the winter season, we have seen that the coconut oil which is present in the bottle, it has frozen. So what we have to do to pour it out? Generally what we do, we take that bottle and we just stir it in the hot water. So due to that heat, due to that outside heat, inner that frozen oil will become liquid and we can pour it out. And in the rainy season, crisp biscuits become soft. Why? Because as I told you, water vapor is present in the atmosphere, in the air. So when this water vapor sits on these biscuits, that biscuits will become soft due to that water vapor. So that's why crisp biscuits will become soft. And I told you about the potassium permanganate. As you mix with the water color changes to the purple. Why? Because potassium permanganate is a soluble substance and it will mix with the water. That's why. And color change to the purple color. When we add jaggery, the sugar, the water taste will change and its taste will be sweet. The reason is same, because jaggery is also soluble in water. Next, the mountain peaks in the Himalayas are always covered with snow and ice. What could be the reason for that? In the Himalayas, the temperature is very low. Even in the fridge, if we keep the water, then due to that low temperature, it freezes and it forms ice. So the same way in the Himalayas also temperature is very less. So that's why whatever water vapor is present in the environment, it cools down. Water is also cools down and it turns into the ice. That's why we can see always mountain peaks are covered with the ice. Now these are the exercise that we have seen in the homework. See, true or false. Water is transparent. Pure water looks bluish. Water is transparent, it is true. Pure water looks bluish, no.